Today in Houston, the iconic C&D Hardware celebrates 75 years of serving the Heights community. I'm Leah.
And I'm Garrett.
Welcome to Laid Back Local, the news of the day with Leah and Garrett in Houston. First up, eminent domain approved for Ben Taub Hospital expansion in Harris County. Officials have given the green light to use eminent domain to help expand Ben Taub Hospital, a key healthcare facility in the county. The goal is to increase capacity and improve care for patients who rely on its services. Quick definition for clarity. Eminent domain is the legal process that lets a government acquire private property for public use, like hospitals or roads. In plain terms, it's a tool to make public projects happen when negotiations alone aren't enough. That was approved in March 2026 and focuses on expanding care access.
Yeah, that's a curveball. Property rights versus public benefit is always a tough balance, right? On one hand, more hospital space sounds like obviously helpful for the community. On the other, people can be, pretty worried about losing property even for a public project. Why move to eminent domain now and not, keep trying to buy the land outright?
Timing and certainty. If the county believes the expansion is urgent for public health, eminent domain creates a clear legal path to assemble the property needed. Negotiations can drag. This process sets a firm timeline so the hospital can plan construction and staffing. It's not taken lightly, but the argument is that the public benefit of added care space outweighs the disruption.
All right, next up, Farewell to the Leader, a long-running community publication that ceased operations. The Leader focused on neighborhood stories, school highlights, small business notes, and those hyperlocal updates you don't always see elsewhere. Its closure, reported this month, really marks the end of an era for a lot of readers in the area. It gave everyday folks a platform. If you had a neighborhood concern or a feel-good story, The Leader was a place that would actually cover it. Without that, certain community conversations can just kind of fade out. That hits different when you think about how neighborhoods stay connected.
Totally. The bigger worry is what happens next. When local journalism declines, communities get less informed and civic engagement drops. By civic engagement, I mean people showing up, asking questions, voting, and paying attention to city decisions. If fewer folks know what's happening on their block, it's harder to show up for each other. Real talk, though. Why do these community outlets keep disappearing?
Industry headwinds. In plain English, it's tough to fund local reporting. Advertising shifts, rising costs, and more competition for attention make it hard to keep a newsroom going. I think the takeaway is to support remaining local sources however you can, even if that's just reading, sharing, and staying engaged.
Okay, let's move on. HAD, the Harris County Appraisal District, which sets property values for tax purposes, is reminding folks to file if they're eligible. A homestead exemption lowers the taxable value of your primary home, which can reduce your property tax bill. A lot of people simply don't know they qualify. If the home is your main residence, you may be eligible. It's a straightforward way to save money over time, and the reminder came out this month, so it's a good moment to check your status directly with HCAD and confirm deadlines.
I'm down for that. Money you don't have to spend is money you can keep for, life. The key is awareness. If you've never looked into homestead exemptions, this is your nudge to get the facts straight from HCAD and lock in the relief you're eligible for. Next up, pedestrian safety enhancements underway at Ella and Grovewood. Construction just kicked off to improve safety at that intersection. The aim is simple but important: reduce the risk of accidents and make crossing on foot less stressful. When intersections feel safer, people actually use them. That can mean more foot traffic to nearby shops and a more walkable block overall. Even small upgrades, better visibility, clearer markings, timing that gives walkers a real head start can change how a corner feels day to day.
Keeping it real, small changes save lives. Parents with strollers, seniors, folks walking dogs, everyone benefits. And when walking feels safer, more neighbors choose it, which is good for health and good for business. That's a thread worth pulling on. Last up, C&D Hardware celebrates 75 years as a Heights community staple. Family-owned, known for excellent customer service, and a go-to for everyday fixes, the store has been part of neighborhood life since, well, long before most of us were born. This kind of shop holds a neighborhood together. You walk in with a busted hinge, and you walk out with the right screws and a 2-sentence tutorial. That personal touch is community cohesion in action. People who remember your projects and help you finish them.
As a woodworking guy, I love a place where the advice is as solid as the tools. Family-owned stores like this pass knowledge down, keep relationships up, and make home projects feel doable. 75 years is serious staying power. That's pretty cool, right? And that's a wrap for today's Laid Back Local, the news of the day with Leah and Garrett in Houston. Have a great day and join us again tomorrow.